All right, Brettster, can you tell us how old you are?
7.
7. Okay, we're going to start with the berry VMI. So we're going to open to page 4. I want you to make one just like this and make yours right here, okay?
Okay.
And you can go ahead and do the rest of them. And you can turn the next page when you finish. This way. Good job.
That was wrong.
Good. That way, yeah.
Why is this so hard?
Good.
I'm 7 and I don't even know, and I know how to draw these things. Why are they making me do this?
I have to do this for school. Good job. That's it. You finished this one.
Yay!
Okay, so for this one, hold on one second. You're going to draw a line from the path of the car to the house. Take your time and try to stay in the lines. Ready?
Okay.
Begin.
This might be hard.
Start with this one. Yep. Try to stay in the lines.
Wow, why is this so easy?
Wait, hold on. Okay, so now you're gonna draw a line on this path from the car to the house.
I'm not dumb.
Take your time and try to stay in the lines, okay? Good.
What happens if I go out of the lines?
You just gotta try to stay in the lines, okay?
Does that mean I get an F- in my future?
No. Good job. Good job.
Yay.
So this one, ready?
Yep.
You're gonna start here. You're gonna take your time. You're gonna go from this dot. Listen, this dot to this dot to this dot to this dot to this one without picking up your pencil. Good job. Good.
Yo, I'm good.
All right, this one. I'm gonna do this one, okay? So we're gonna bend over the corner. Okay?
Okay.
Now you do the remaining corners. Fold the corner on the paper line.
Not really really good at folding stuff.
Good job. Now fold it on this line.
This camera's making me nervous.
Okay. Don't worry
I'm
about
just
that.
kidding.
So Brettster, I want you to do jumping jacks until I tell you to stop, okay?
Okay.
Ready? Begin. Stop. All right, Brettster, I'm gonna have you lay on your belly like Superman flying, and you're going to lift your head, arms, chest, and legs off the ground, and I'm gonna see how long you can hold it for, okay?
Okay.
Begin.
What's up?
All right, good. Put your arms out in front of you. Are you getting tired?
Yes.
Okay, you can stop.
Back.
All right, Brettster. I'm gonna do a motion with one hand first and then with both hands at the same time, and I want you to copy
Okay.
me, okay?
Okay.
Ready? I'm gonna go faster. Okay, let's do both hands now. Good job.
Is this because I'm a whale?
Good
Or
job.
like somebody flipping pizza?
All right, I'm gonna throw you this ball. You gotta catch it, okay? All right, throw it back. Good. Oops.
Well, I don't care. It's just the cover.
Ready? Good. Okay, because Brett is a big craft lover, we're gonna make a skeleton. I can't say.
Yeah, you're blocking my
Out of
view.
cutting up straws. You ready, Brett?
Yeah, bro.
All right, you can use this picture to look at. Why don't you draw the skeleton's head first?
Do you mind? It's fine. I was just kidding. Oops.
Oh, did you break it?
Yeah, I'm just gonna have to improvise. Can you?
You can do whatever
Like,
you want. It's your
can-
skeleton.
Okay, good. I'm done with his
You're
head.
done with the head? You want to color him in?
Sure. Yeah.
All right, you ready?
Now it kind of looks like he has a neck and and
Yeah, he
one
kind of
mouth.
has that. So we'll cut out some straws. You can cut them out different sizes.
Like, can I do?
Whatever you want. Just be careful. Good. And we'll glue them on after you get the shape. We'll cut out a bunch and we'll make shape and then we'll glue it on, okay? Uh-oh.
Jinx. It doesn't count. Yeah. Why am I so bad at this?
You're not bad at it.
I'm terrible. I don't even know how to use my arms. Mama, are you mom or something? He has arms.
All right, so now we're gonna glue on our design.
Few minutes later. Oh no.
Do we need to get more glue?
I don't think this will work.
Let me see.
Can
Oh, it's empty, I think.
okay,
We'll get another one.
Sorry, I had to pause. I can't do
Yes, you can.
this. Ow.
Good job.
Okay, just ruined it. I don't know where anything goes. She's gonna get that for me. I can't do this.
Yes, you can. Go.
This is my dancing skeleton. Oh no! What would happen? This is bad. And by the way, hello darkness, my old.
So here's my consent form. If this was a real situation, I would have done a couple things differently. I would have directed the child's attention back to the task better. Because of the relationship I had with the child, we weren't taking it as serious as we should have, and I let him act a little too silly at times, and he was kind of misbehaving at certain points because he thought it was funny. I also would have known the language of the standardized assessments better. I relied on notes. If I was doing these assessments on a daily basis, I would have made it a point to know the language better and not rely on notes. As far as the child, he's a typically developing 7-year-old. He's very spunky. However, he does like an audience, and he does misbehave at certain times because he gets a little too rambunctious, and the video camera being out definitely took away from the assessments and the activity that I did with him. As far as the Barry VMI short form, he scored in the 45th percentile. I would have expected him to do better. He's a smart little guy. Again, he wasn't taking it as serious as he should have. There were times I noticed he was rushing through the assessments, wasn't fully concentrating on what he was doing. He wasn't stabilizing the assessments, so part of the times nothing was there. He was just drawing. Also, he was going very quickly, so I think that also took away from it. And I would have expected him to perform better. I think if it wasn't me being the person administering the assessment and the fact that it wasn't in his house, I think he would have done way better, taken it way more serious, and he just overall would have performed better. As far as the bot, he was very inconsistent with his scores. So for the drawing lines through path, the crooked first, he only had about 1 error. He actually did that very well. And then with the drawing the line through the path when it was curved, he had a lot more errors. He had about 11. Again, I don't think that this is an accurate depiction of what he's capable of doing. He really was rushing through it, wasn't paying attention, wasn't stabilizing, so I think that definitely took away from it. The second one, connecting the dots, He did well, but he picked up his pencil several times and he missed the dot over here. So he scored a 4. And then with the folding paper, he was again very inconsistent. First corner, he didn't fold well at all. The second one, he folded perfectly. The third one, he scored just okay. And then folding the paper down the middle was off. So again, wasn't an accurate depiction of what he was capable of doing. I would have liked him to have slowed down and taken his time more. The clinical observations, he was able to tolerate prone extension against gravity. He made it look easy. However, he wasn't able to hold it long, but I don't think, again, that was showing a true depiction of what he could do. I think he was just acting silly. So this demonstrated that he had good motor planning, good vestibular proprioceptive processing. And with the diakinesis, he was able to do the task one-handed and then incorporate both hands at the same time while watching me. So this demonstrated that he had good motor planning, good sequencing, and good processing of somatosensory information. And then the throwing and the catching of the ball, he did just fine. He's an athlete, so that was very easy for him. He has very good bilateral motor coordination, so again, that wasn't challenging by any means. So as far as the activity, we did a activity that I found online. He really likes arts and crafts, and again, Halloween's coming around, so I found make a skeleton out of plastic straws. So what was involved in this is you had to draw the face of the skeleton on the black construction paper and then cut out straws of different lengths to simulate the skeleton's body. And then you had to make a pattern and then glue the straws onto the paper. And I had an example on my phone that he was able to either copy, or I gave him the option of doing it on his own. He decided to stick with copying the design from my phone, and he wanted to change the way the skeleton's arms were positioned, so he made it his own in that sense. This worked on a bunch of different things. This was a lot of fine motor, a lot of bimanual skills, separation of the hand, praxis, in-hand manipulation, a lot of pincer, visual perceptual skills, visual motor skills. The thing he did have trouble with in this activity was that he had a hard time controlling cutting the straws, and the straws would go flying, and he thought it was funny. So again, I don't really think that he wasn't able to control cutting the straws. I think more of he thought it was funny that the straws were flying, so he continued to do so. And then he also had a little bit of trouble gluing the plastic straws onto the paper, but it was kind of difficult because we were just using a glue stick and it wasn't the best glue to glue on straws with. If we wanted to grade this up, I would have printed out a bunch of skeletal body parts, and then I would have had the child cut out the different body parts and then decide where they went on the body, and then they'd have to glue it on. So that would have added more of a cognitive component as well as more scissoring skills and more fine motor. And then if we wanted to grade it down, instead of using straws, we could have just used pasta and could have just gotten a bunch of pasta that was in different sizes and then had them using the pasta to pick it up and place on the skeleton's body and then glue the pasta on. And that's it. Thank you.